delivery pending. Akimbam James, your package delivery notification ID this has been delayed. It looks very high catching. You're like, oh, okay. You can see Akimbam, you have a package waiting for delivery. Schedule deliver dates to put this link there. So I don't know where this link is going to take me to, but I'm not going to click this link. So then, if you read out the message, it says shipping details. Akimbami James, this message was sent to you to notify you that the shipment information below has been transmitted to UPS. Okay, so again, we're going to be looking at the grammar. The physical package may or may not have severally been tendered to UPS for shipment. To verify this, the actual transit status of the shipment, click on the tracking link below. Okay. This look like a picture. Let me see if I can click on this link. Yeah, don't worry. If you click on a link, it doesn't matter. So as long as you don't click it. So don't me. I know how to find my way, but you don't click it. This is just a learning. So, but always think first. Number one, are you expecting the email? So let's. So I'll right click on the link. I'll just right click on it and see if I can copy link address. Okay, let me copy the link. So we're going to be looking at these two called virus total. It's a very good tool, one of the best in the industry. So this is it's an open source tool. There's also a paid version, but we don't need to pay any money. Let's go to search. So you go to search and you can analyze your URL, IP address, domain, or file hash. We're going to do this more when we get to SIM. This is just a quick demo of phishing. So let's paste the link. Let me analyze the link just to enter. And let's see what the links bring. So we have a lot of open sources, One of them, TrustWave, says this is a phishing email. Just one out of 91. So you can 100% conclude that this is a phishing because it was just one that says it's phishing. So another thing that we're going to do is to check another tool called URL. It's URL scan IO. So this tool as well. Let's see what this tool says. So hybrid and virus total says one of many vendors say this is a phishing email. Just one. So that is enough to really think about this particular link. But just one says it's phishing. Okay, so let's try URL scan and paste the link, and let's see. We'll do properly scan. Let's see what this one says. Usually it's always good to do at least two, to use two open source tools just to see what they say. This one doesn't come up with anything. So this one gives us the information of where the IP address is coming from. We can see it says the IP address is coming from 3 countries. This is like France, Germany. I don't know this third one, but we can, for those that are good with our geography, we can tell. No, let's look at IP details. It will tell us. So this is France. This is France. Yes, I'm good. This is Netherlands, and this is Germany, I believe. So this is where those are. So we can do a lot of details. You can see, you can look at the domain tree. Where does which domains are linked to the IP address of this URL? So it's linked to thrivecommerce.com and whatever, it links to these. Does it have certificates? Yeah, so it's very old. Guys, any question after this demo, please ask me. I'll be more than happy to. If I say a terminology, if I say something that is not clear, please ask. That's then I'll be able to explain. So don't just suck everything in. If something is not clear, you can ask, please. So yeah, we've been able to establish that this IP is coming from three regions: Germany, France, and Netherlands. So the question is, one of the two says it's phishing, the other one didn't say anything. So let's use another one, another of my favorite, IP void. Yeah, I love this one as well. IP void is one of my favorites. So IP void, so let's try those ones. IP void, and let's try ipvoid.com. So we can go to whatever you want to check. You can check all of this. You can do URL. What we want to do is URL. So let's check domain reputation. That's what we want to check. So let's paste it here and see what we get. Okay, let's do okay, IP blacklist. Let's see. No, not IP that I want to do. I want to do domain. So doing domain DNS reputation. Let's see if this. Okay, why is it not? It's not accepting it. Let's see. Oh, okay. This one wants an IP address. It doesn't want the long. So let's just. So I know what's. So let's just take every other jargons away and let's just leave the domain alone. So we'll take from here, take it out all the way, and we'll leave this domain. So let's see what this one says. Domain is not valid. We've taken out the domain out. Let's see. This one doesn't like it. Storage. Let's take DHCP. Yes, again, let's see. Let's take this one out. Otherwise, if it doesn't like it, we'll just try put it on Google and see what we get. Okay, so so it's been analyzed, and all of these guys says it is clean. So I'm going to ask a question on this at the end of this session. I wanted to understand our thought process that if you are analyzing an event and you have three tools, so one says it's bad, and two says it's not. I mean, it didn't say it's not bad, but it didn't just say anything. I want to understand what we are going to do in terms of our thought process. So we'll come back to that later. So just hold your thought right there. So we've used three tools: IP void, virus total, and URL scan. Virus total, one of the vendors in virus total says it's phishing. The other tools that we've used, they didn't say anything, but remember, they did not say they didn't say it's bad or it's good. They just didn't say anything. So let's go back to the email. Okay, so what else can we do? So so this is like what we call email of interest, because there's something about it that is not just right. So what we normally do, we'll go and get the original email. So that's what we call like header analysis. We need to analyze the header just to see where this email is coming from. So we go on these three dots, click on the three dots. Do not download the email, just to show original email, or show original if you are using a Gmail, or even in Outlook you will say show original email. So, but in Google just saying show original. So if I click on the original, So it gives me the headers. So the headers is how the email was sent from where it's coming from. The first thing that shows me that this email is phishing is the email message ID. If you remember that this email says it's coming from UPS, right? But in reality, it's not coming from UPS. This is where it's coming from. It's coming from javamail.tomcast at mxgoogle.com. That's where it's coming from. So that gives me concerns that this is not an email from UPS. That's one. So it was sent to me, the subject, everything, even past SPF, and it looks okay. So what I'll do is I will do Control A because I want to copy this original email. I'll do Control A, that's select everything. Now, or maybe I can just do. I don't want to select this, so I'll just select it like this and just do Control C, select everything and do Control C. All right, so we'll go to let's go to my favorite. So another tool that we're looking to now is MX Toolbox. That's another tool that we're looking at, MX Toolbox. So this tool is what we use to analyze email header. If you want to analyze domain, if you want to analyze anything, like you want to check if an IP address has been blacklisted, you want to check for DMARC, you want to check your email out, DNS lookup. But what we're going to be looking at tonight is analyze headers. So email header analyzer. So that's what we're going to be looking at. So yeah, I've copied the headers and I'm just going to paste it here and I'll do analyze header. So it's going to analyze the header for me and we're going to go through the results one after the other, see if this email is original or not. So we're going to talk about all of this later. Or let's say, I'll say people should read about DMARC, SPF, DKIM. And when we meet on Thursday with Pat, I think that will be the first thing that Pat is going to ask us to, or maybe in our presentation, you can discuss what you find out about DMARC, why it's very important, DMARC, SPF, and DKIM. So Pat, that's an assignment, okay, Pat? Is that okay?
All right, noted. Yeah, well, I think we'll discuss it.
Okay,
I think
cool.
I prefer for us to discuss it, even if we will add it to our presentation. That's my thing.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so this is the header. So we can go through it one after the other, just so we can understand this email. So this is the first hop. So hop means router. Now this is the first router that this email comes from. So it's come from this email, which I don't even understand. I didn't even know it. Whatever PDR services, something. It's one weird email. I didn't even understand this. So for whatever reasons, it was not blacklisted. So this server was not blacklisted. That's fine. Then it got to this address. This is so it started from here. It got to here. So this is the Google account. Then it came to me. You can say it got delivered to me, delivered to, so received by. This is the day that I got it. It has a signature, authentication, Yeah. So this is, if you don't understand anything tonight, which I doubt it, but please always look at this return parts. Okay. This is another reason to confirm that this is a phishing email, because your return parts and your send address, they have to be the same. So if the email is not phishing, your sender address, which is this, because this is where it's coming from, and your return path has to be the same. Where's my return path again? Return, yeah, has to be the same. So in this case, it's not the same. So this email is phishing enough. The sender and the return path has to be the same, because return path, it's where it's going to send the email to. So basically, if I've clicked on the link, if I've done anything crazy, this is who is going to receive this email. So this is probably like, an hacker somewhere that wants to get my information if I've been stupid and provide my details. So you go to this guy. So I'm just trying to go through the email analyzer one after the other, just so we can, get the key things. So yeah, just looking at this, I can tell immediately that this is a phishing email. So two things that you look to make it very simple as a SOC analyst. So look at the sender's address, from address, and the return part. Always look at those two. If they are not the same, it's phishing. So that means this email address has been spoofed, meaning that somebody is acting on behalf of somebody. So in an interview, I had an interview 2 days ago. You'll be surprised that they still ask a lot about phishing. The guy now asked me that, how would you know if a phishing if an email is phishing? How do you know? If there's not so much indication, how would you know? And exactly what I did was what I explained to the guy. I just share my screen. I asked him if I can share my screen. I said, yeah, it's fine. I pull an email, analyze it, and I show it to him, so that the return part and the sender address is not the same. And the guy was like, yeah, this is spot on. So it shows that you really, really understand phishing email. So return path and the sender address has to be the same if it is real email. So as I kept, hammering on that. But if it's not phishing, if it's not phishing, it will be the same. If it's phishing, it will not be the same. So return path will be different from the sender address. So yeah, so that's one example. Yeah, forget all these jargons. It's just explaining the technicality that goes into an email, how it's been sent. It's been sent from Google, the parts, the signature, all of the things that happens before it gets to us, the consumer. We just see things in our inbox, but before it gets there, there's a lot of technicality that's gone. But as a security analyst or security specialist, what you're expected to know is just to understand how to analyze the header, making sure that you look at the return path, you look at the IP address. For example, the receive path. So this is the IP address of the person that is going to be receiving this email. So if I send any sensitive information, it's going to go to this person. Like I said, this is the return part, you can see. So it's going to go to this, and this is the person's address. So let me see where this address is based. So you can go to IP geolocation. That's another one. Geo IP. Yeah. Oh no, we can do WIS lookup. No, WIS is a very good one as well. WIS. So if you want to know any information about an IP address, it's another very good website, WIS. So if I paste the IP address on the search box and just do search, okay, you need me to validate this. So I'm going to go. Please It was valid that you are not here. I'm not a robot. Thank you. Okay, you can see. So this is the location of this IP address. It's based in the USA. It's hosted by a provider called Akamai, and I know these guys. And yeah, you can see. So if you want to report this email address, you can report it to, you can say, to this abuse@akamai.com. You can call them. You can. So yeah, this just gives a bit of information about the IP address, who owns it. So it's owned by United States, Atlanta. They might not even know that anybody is using this IP. So this company is genuine, but it's possible that they don't even know that someone is using their IP address to do all of these things. So I mean, I'm not going to go and report them. It's not my problem. But if you want to do, you can go. You can use this. You can see abuse email. You can go. You can copy. You can email this email and send an email to them saying someone is using their IP address to do some dodgy stuff, and they'll be grateful. Sometimes they can even give you money. Depends on the company policy. So that's one of analyzing an email. So we've done three things today. We picked an email that was sent to me, claimed to be from UPS, but it's not from UPS. We look at the link in there. We analyzed it using different open source tools. Virus Total says it's malicious. The other two, URL scan and the other two that we use says, I mean, it didn't say anything, so we don't know. So then we went further by analyzing the header, the original content of the email, and this is what we got. So that was where we were able to tell that this is a phishing email. So it's phishing email because the sender's address and the return parts did not match. So that is 100% indication of a phishing email. That's one. So I would look at another if there's any in my inbox. So the next time I'll find original email, phishing email that was sent to companies, I'll find a way of getting it out. I was going to get it out yesterday, but I was not able. DOP is blocking it, but I'll find a way to get that. Maybe I'll disable the DOP, then I'll get the emails, then I can show it again so you guys can see it. I'll try and see how that can be done. Let's see if I have another phishing email. That's one from UPS. I don't really have many, to be honest, because I have a control on my email, so I don't receive many. I'm sure other people might have a lot of. This is genuine email. Okay, so yes, another thing that we can do. So yeah, let's do a genuine email, then we can see the difference. So I know that this email is not phishing. I know that's hello Kimo. Don't let me say it's not phishing. Let's see. So let's analyze the header as well. So go to the three dots, show original. So it says it's coming from yeah, I think it's phishing as well. Yeah, let's see. So let's copy the headers. Let's copy everything. Copy everything onto here. Get to copy. We go to MX2 box. We go to analyze headers. We paste it, and we'll do analyze header. And let's see what it brings. Interesting. Looks like something is phishing here. So it's coming from here. This is the first thing you can say. It's coming from this address, mktormail.com. It's looking very dodgy, but let's analyze this IP address. Go to copy the IP. Let's use virus total. Let's It's my favorite, to be honest. I love virus total. Go to virus total and analyze the IP address and see. Let's see what we get. That's the first thing that we're doing. What's going to do other stuff? Okay. Since it's clean, nice. That's a good one. Since it's clean, but the fact that it's clean does not mean that it's not phishing, because it's possible that these open source tools no one has reported, because you have to understand that people report these IP, so it's not like it's not automatically picked. So for example, I can create an account. If I feel like something is not bad, is bad, and I can prove that it's bad, then I can paste it. So this is like a community. So the fact that they said it's clean doesn't mean it's clean. It might just mean that somebody has not reported that particular IP address. But let's see. We'll know. So it might not be a phishing email actually, but let's see. So we're spotted by this. Let's go and look for our return path. That's really important. You can see it was sent to me. The return path is this. So which looks like it's the same as the sender. So the sender is this. You can see. So the sender is mktomail.com. So and the return part is, you can see the return part is mktomail.com. So this email is not phishing. It's original email. It's not phishing email. So instantly know that this is not phishing email, because the number, apart from analyzing this IP address and it says it's clean, so we'll use virus total. Let's use another tool just to make sure that we are doing it correctly. Let's do IP void or WIS. So WIS that voice. Let's see what that one says. Yeah, you can see that we're right. So it's their domains. They've used that from that domain. They've created an email. So this email is not. It's genuine. This is not phishing. That is how to know phishing email. So we analyzed two. One is phishing. The other one is not phishing. What I'm going to be doing is to try during the course of the week and we get like 100 phishing email every day. So I'll try and find a way to get like 2 out of my company. I'll try and find 2. I'll bring it out so we can analyze that one. We can see the link, where the link takes us to, and all of those good stuff. But the concept is the same. The way I've done this is the way we're going to do that. Nothing different. It's completely the same. So I'm going to maybe give it a stop here. Maybe anyone wants to say anything. It's just 2 minutes to 10. Yeah, and I would, I'll just keep my mouth shut. If anybody wants to ask me questions, or if anybody wants to try and analyze their own, if they've got like a spam email or phishing email in their inbox that they want to analyze, at least just to learn as well, it might be a good time to do that. So yeah, but I'm done for tonight.